Welcome back to Pallilo Points. I'm Brandon Strange of Sports Map Houston. He is Charlie Pallilo of ESPN 97.5 and 92.5. If you have not hit subscribe on this channel, please do. Charlie, former Astros manager and current Tigers manager AJ Hinch makes his return to Houston this week. And given the nature of his departure and this being his first time back in H-Town, this is a pretty good time to address some lingering questions about Hinch. And you, I think, are the perfect person to discuss them. You cannot argue the on-the-field results. Well, I mean, maybe you can, but I'd say one cannot argue the on-the-field results under Hinch. 3 ALCS appearances, 2 World Series appearances, 1 World Series win. But those results are tainted because Hinch was complicit in sign stealing. So that raises this question, Charlie. Taking everything into consideration, is AJ Hinch the best Astros manager ever?
At high-end accomplishment and with things not voided from the record book, the bell has tolled, it will not be untold. In a results-driven business, even if some of the methods turned out to be nefarious, in Hinch's case, through his passive response other than breaking a couple of monitors, I think you have to go yes. 101, 103, 107 win seasons in succession. Only the 102 wins of 1998 breaks that from being a 1-2-3, most winning seasons in Astros history. The end of 2017, whatever went into it, whatever impact the whole cheating regimen had. 2019, where there is no direct implication of untoward activity from the Astros, where they won another pennant, came close to winning another World Series. I think you would have to go with AJ Hinch over Larry Dierker. Tactically, those who would go back to the 80s might argue for Hal Lanier. Phil Garner, the couple of years where the Astros made just dramatic runs in 2004 and 2005 from way back, surging to the finish and getting to the first World Series in 2005. But when you look at those metal pennants that fly as best metal pennants can in the ballpark, and the one says 2019 American League champion, 2017 World Series champion on AJ Hinch's watch, I think we have to go AJ Hinch.
The old saying is absence makes the heart grow fonder. And absence plus a World Series trophy, well, that will definitely color fans' perspectives. But AJ wasn't perfect. And his Astros legacy isn't just about winning. It's also about some missed opportunities. Charlie, which misstep do you think Houston fans will ultimately consider more unforgivable? That Hinch didn't stop the cheating, or that he pulled Zach Greinke too early from Game 7 of the World Series?
Oh, it's the Greinke hook. Because to a pretty significant percentage of Astros fans, everyone was cheating, we're just scapegoated, or we got caught. And, whereas the specific manager's decision, for which Hinch is culpable, again, results-driven business, Greinke sailing along. Will Harris had been their best reliever the whole postseason. Maybe he was running on fumes. That Will Harris gave up a pretty dinky home run, a slicing ball into the right field corner that hits the foul pole. Howie Kendrick, well, it counted. So I think if we go with Onfield, where the emotions are most stirred, and that close to maybe winning a second World Series in 3 years, if there was a movement to take AJ Hinch to the town square, it would be about Greinke. Because even those who want to exonerate the Astros for, if you're not cheating, you're not trying, we weren't doing what other teams were doing, the players have the foremost responsibility for the actual cheating, along with Alex Cora, Carlos Beltran, anyone else involved. So to dump that all at AJ Hinch's door, I think is unreasonable, though AJ Hinch, he was meek, whether not wanting to rock his own boat that was sailing along so well, right? He was Fredo, as the Corleone brothers, kind of helpless and pathetic in just breaking the couple of monitors and the mea culpa months later, which I think was sincere, but that's another bell you can't unring.
Given the level of hypocrisy in pro sports, it's not, especially in baseball, it's not really surprising that a manager that's associated with this kind of scandal is so quick to get another job. In addition to that, Jays fans and media really had no hesitation in embracing George Springer coming into the market. So as soon as you're playing for another fan base, you're basically absolved of your sins. So Charlie, all that's to ask this, why hasn't Jeff Luhnow landed another gig in MLB? And do you think we might see him again in baseball?
Yeah, that's an interesting one because Luhnow was brilliant. The teardown build-up that he executed, we can't say perfectly, but in getting to the ultimate finish line, check that baby off. Sustainable success. The Astros still have that going for them. There was resentment within baseball, some of it jealousy-driven, but Luhnow and the Astros culture and also an overall arrogance that even if Jeff Luhnow was routinely the smartest guy in the room, that conveying that you knew it rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. So whether to be handed the keys of another operation the way he was here, I'm not sure that is in the offing, but we are a nation of second chances and forgiving, especially when you can do a job pretty well. So if it's Luhnow roulette, red, he gets another job in baseball, black, he does not. I'll go with red as long as he is open to taking a position where he does not have full control of all baseball operations. He's a significant cog in a wheel, maybe a general manager, but not a president, much less emperor of all things baseball.